Hi everyone. If you're watching this on 4th of July weekend, happy 4th of July. If not, just happy day. Today I am going to be showing you guys a 12 by 12 layout that I put together. And I actually put this together a couple months ago actually. I was going through my videos and I found this one sitting that I had not done a voiceover for, so I wanted to get this one up for you. This is a layout of my daughter's 7th birthday party, and what I ended up doing, because I have a lot of pictures, with birthdays and stuff, we take a lot of pictures, and I didn't want to do many pages, so I wanted to get a lot of it on one page because I used to do that where I would do one event and scrapbook it on, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, if not more layouts, and that just gets kind of boring to me, and I wanted to kind of capture the moment, maybe get it on 1 or 2 pages, but basically kind of tell the story in 1 or 2 pages instead of spreading it out, because I just get more excited and it keeps me interested a little bit more that way. And plus I have a bazillion scrapbook pages, and why create 10 pages for the same event? So this is an easy way to ensure that you can accommodate for that. So what I did was I took up my pick frame app and I printed my pictures from there, and so I made 2 photo collages, and then I made one picture that was just more of the focal picture, which is the middle picture of my daughter with the cake. And you can do this very easily by, like I said, going to pick frame, and you can then export it to your photos and then print it at your local photo shop. And I actually got these printed at Costco, and I got them printed in the square size. And what I ended up doing is I had a little frame around each of the collages so that it has a white border, and then I added them onto white cardstock to finish the border all the way around the pictures. So this is an easy way to get lots of pictures on your page and not have to feel like you have to scrapbook a ton of pages for one event. And I do really like how this turned out, because I really think I tell the story about the entire day with this little photo collage strip here. So what I've done so far is I've mounted everything on the white cardstock and then on the yellow, and then I have punched a strip of this pink paper, and I punched it with a scallop punch, and all I did was I cut a strip of paper and I punched on each side, and I trimmed that piece or that strip in half, and then I'm putting it on the top and the bottom just using some Scotch quick dry adhesive. And then I really like how that frames that strip out, and it's going to give more focal point to this. So it's just going to go right across the page, pretty much in the middle of the page. I'm going to kind of keep it. And I'm just going to add some other additional paper layers to the top and bottom of this strip, and then also some paper layers to the top and bottom of the page itself. So you're just going to see me going through some of my papers and trying to figure out what I like. So I'm going to actually punch this one as well. I think I punched this one, or maybe I'm just using it as a strip. I'm trying to remember now. I may just use it as a strip. Basically what I'm trying to do now is put some anchors, if you want to call it that, on the top and bottom of the layer so that I have some place to rest my embellishments so they don't look like they're floating. And I didn't want the embellishments to be too close to the pictures to cover anything up. So adding layers like this gives you some place to kind of set those embellishment clusters and such without having to interrupt the pictures on the page and make them so they don't look like they're floating. So now I'm just taking the 2 strips of paper. I use the black and white polka dot, and then I'm using this paper here, and it has little ABCs on it, and it's kind of hard to see in the video, but it is like a whitish cream color with little kind of grayish tan ABCs. So I am going to glue those down on this strip now that I'm happy with what that looks like, just using my ATG gun. And then once I have that all glued down and I'm happy with everything, I'm going to end up gluing it onto the 12 by 12 paper. And on this layout, I don't do any mixed media. I kind of kept it very simple, just to the paper, nothing wet on this page. And I really like how it turned out. I don't think that you need to do mixed media on everything. At least I don't personally have to do mixed media on everything. I like to kind of mix it up just so I have a little bit of variety throughout my pages. But that being said, I absolutely love doing mixed media, so anytime I can do it, I do. But this one just seemed like it worked out pretty well without having anything extra like that. So I guess this is a good way to show that you don't have to have a bazillion amounts of supplies, tons and tons of things. You can definitely make a really fun page with just the papers and some embellishments. And the papers and embellishments that I'm using today are from a Scraptastic kit that I got. It's quite an old Scraptastic kit. It was, I think, a kit that I got maybe August 2014, maybe. And it is a birthday theme, and I absolutely love the papers. They're just so cute, really bright, vivid colors, just really, really fun. And I like the kit because I definitely take a lot of birthday photos between my daughter and then just friends and family, and I thought it was really great to be able to scrapbook those. I tend to, for birthdays, do kind of get a little themey. I'm not really a complete themey person when I do my scrapbook pages, but birthdays just seem like an appropriate activity or event to kind of go a little bit more themey. It just seems to work and doesn't seem too funny. So now what I'm doing is I am going to put those borders on the top and bottom of the pages. That black scallop I just punched out and I just trimmed in half, and then the little yellow strip is actually leftovers from where I trimmed out the yellow piece of paper. I just used a really, really, really thin piece of that, and it's just going to kind of anchor the whole page and kind of keep your eyes from falling off the page. So now I'm going to work on the embellishment clusters on the top left and then the kind of bottom right of that photo strip. I had this little birthday cake, which is adorable, in a wood veneer piece that came in the Scraptastic kit. And then these are some cut apart sheets that I'm going to trim up. Those also came in the cut apart sheet, I think, or not cut apart, I'm sorry, the scrapbooking kit. I think everything I have here came from the scrapbooking kit. I may use a very few minimal things, maybe some wood veneers and such, and I'll kind of let you know as I go along. But this is a cut apart sheet that came in the Scraptastic kit, and I'm just trimming out this piece, and then there's going to be another piece that I'm going to trim out. I kind of used my trimmer at first, and then it seemed like it was just easier to use my scissors. I think my trimmer was getting a little bit dull, or my blade was getting a little dull, so I wanted to trim it with scissors so it wasn't so fuzzy on the edges. So now I'm just kind of going through my stickers and all the cut aparts, and I'm going to do this other one too. And this one says too much fun. The other one says time flies, blink of an eye. And both of those, I believe, are going to go on the page. This too much fun is going to go on the top left, kind of underneath, tucked underneath this birthday cake. And then I'm going to end up at the very end putting a date on that little blank space that is on that banner that I'm trimming right now. So as I'm kind of trimming this out, I want to thank you guys so much, all my new subscribers. I've had a lot of people subscribe to my channel recently, and I really, really appreciate all of you. If you guys have any suggestions on things to do or anything like that, please let me know in the comments below. I definitely want to be doing something as a fun thing because I did reach 2,000 subscribers recently. I've been super duper busy, but I do want to do something fun. I just got to figure out kind of how I want to do that so I can celebrate that event, because I'm very excited that you guys are interested in watching my videos and are having a good time with me as I go through my process, because I really enjoy doing this, and I'm glad that you guys find enjoyment in it too. So again, I wanted to give you guys a big shout out and thank you for commenting and liking my videos. I really, really appreciate it. If you would like to follow me on social media, I do have an Instagram account and a Facebook page. You can find those links below in the comment section. And like I said, I always like hearing from you guys, so definitely leave me a comment below if you have anything you want to ask or questions, or you just want to chit chat. I love having that conversation. So back to the layout, I am now searching for a cupcake that will be appropriate, and I think this pink and white cupcake is good because my daughter loves pink, because she's a girly girl, and I think it just matches the layout really well. So I'm also going to add this little birthday party hat in the top left, and you can see this is the die cuts and stuff that we got from the kit, and it was a lot. We got a lot of die cuts, a lot of stickers. It was a really, really jam-packed kit. Scraptastic is really, really good about jam-packing their kits with a lot of great stuff, so I really, really like their kits, and I recommend them. So now I'm just kind of figuring out what I want with everything, and I'm gluing everything down where I like it. And I really like that birthday hat. I think it's cute. And I like kind of how it kind of anchors that HB to you, so happy birthday to you. And that little die cut came from the Scraptastic kit as well, and I just really like how that looks on this background with the blue background and then the white die cut. It really pops up. So here I'm going through some of my stash and trying to figure out if I have any wood veneers I'd like to use, and I'm actually going to use a little mason jar in a second here. And that mason jar also came in a Scraptastic kit, some different Scraptastic kit from prior to this. It was a summer one, I think, and it was just some leftover wood veneer. I'm going to use that heart up there on the top left. And I'm going to keep the wood veneer plain. Sometimes I do like to color the wood veneer, but I really like the look of the natural wood veneer in this case, so I'm going to keep it natural and just kind of tuck it in different places because I had that birthday cake and it kind of looked lonely and I wanted to get some more on the page. So now I'm just trying to find a few more pieces. I'm going to put this little speech bubble here. I'm going to have to move my little happy birthday to you over just a little bit so it doesn't cover up that speech bubble I'm trying to add. And I do like how that looks. I like how that speech bubble kind of nestled up in there. It kind of worked out perfectly. And I'm just gluing this down now so it doesn't move in the future because I like how it's placed. And now I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I want to add. I'm going to try a couple different things, but I'm going to ultimately say this is pretty much done as far as embellishments. I'm going to add 2 more little asterisk stickers here in just a minute to the bottom cluster and the top cluster. And then I'm going to move on to my title, and my title is going to be Super 7. I am going to be using Jelly Bean, our bean board, I guess they are, Jelly Bean bean board alphas, and then I'm going to use those rainbow alphas over there on the left. The rainbow ones are from Thickers, and like I said, the Jelly Bean Soup ones are the pink ones I'm using right now. And those Jelly Bean Soup ones are so cute, and I just love the font. It's just a nice, simple, bold font. I just hate digging through the little box finding them, but it worked out okay. It didn't take me too long. So I got that. I'm going to put Super 7, and then I'm going to use my Scotch Quick Dry to glue all of the pieces down so they don't fall off in my page protector. And then that's pretty much going to be it. You're going to see me doing a little bit of journaling. I'm going to put a date up there where I said in the blank space where that Too Much Fun banner is. I'm going to show you some close-ups on the video, and then I'm going to have some pictures at the end. I want to thank you guys again so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July if you're listening to this weekend. And if not, I just hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.